good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the last day of the week. This is going to conclude week 2. I started my 6 days a week on a Sunday, so that puts us Sunday through Friday. Tomorrow morning is the day that I take off, and the reason why I do that is because my wife is a really light sleeper. So Saturdays, neither of us work. Well, I work, but she's off the weekends, so this gives her a little more time to sleep. So I figured I'd just take Saturdays off. So anyway, and then Sunday I'm off altogether, so I can work out whenever I want to. So anyway, that's the reason why I have it set up that way and stuff. It just seems to be as easy as to do it that way. So anyway, excuse me. Today we're going to do windmill stretches. Just keep trying to loosen up my body, get the lower back, the hips, and after that we'll do some ab work. I think we'll do some cable crunches today. So we'll get going. Let's get this going. What we're going to do is we do 10 of these for each side. It's like last week. Now you want to try to keep as straight as you can on this. Mine probably look like crap still because I'm still trying to get myself back, but they do feel better than they did last week. For a lot of you guys with lower back issues, tightness and stuff, this is a really good exercise to help loosen it up. Might be a little painful at first, a little tight at first, but eventually it'll help. All right, one set I'm already working up a sweat. Whew. All right, for those of you that are actually following along with this and doing the workouts like I'm doing them, 2 exercises a day with your mobility exercises, how you guys feeling after 2 weeks? I'm feeling great. Still pretty tight, but it's getting better every day. And that's, excuse me, that's, sorry. And that's the goal, to be better than you were the day before. So my energy levels are up tremendously, especially when I'm done working out, which is another good indicator that you're working out right. Because if you're working out and you're leaving more tired than you were when you got there, you're not doing it right. You want to leave the gym with more energy, both mentally and physically. So anyway, it's been crazy, the improvements that I've made the last 2 weeks, mentally and physically. So the lifts have gone up both weeks. My body is much more flexible than it was 2 weeks ago. I still got a ways to go, but it's much more than it was. So all things are indicating that we're on the right path. So, okay, let's do this. Like I said, I'll be taking tomorrow off, get a little more sleep. As I think of all the things that I gotta work on, I still gotta work on my sleep a little bit better. I fall asleep no problem, but I have a hard time staying asleep. I go to bed with plenty of time, I just don't get the full amount of time of sleep. So there's one thing I need to really improve on is that. You guys, the importance of sleep is incredible. It's when your body is recovering, repairing itself, and it's going to cause a lot of problems if you're not getting enough sleep, physically, your body, and mentally. So focus on your sleep, guys. Try to get at least 7-8 hours a night. I'm going to bed with enough time to get 8 hours a night. I'm not getting 8 hours a night, but I'm giving myself the opportunity to. I just got to keep working on staying asleep and getting that quality sleep. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. And then Sunday, we'll get back to the workouts. Sunday morning, first thing in the morning, I'll be doing my weigh-in. So where I'm at for 2 weeks. And then we'll kick off another week. I don't expect to have lost a lot of weight for a couple reasons. One, I know I'm losing body fat because of the working out again and because I'm eating much better. And then two, I am increasing my dense muscle mass, so they're going to kind of work together at the same time against each other. So I'll probably lose, I'm guessing, a couple pounds, but at the same time, it's probably more than that because I've gained some positive weight. So we'll see how that goes on Sunday. Again, like I said before, the scale is not a really important thing unless you know how you're looking at it. So I'm not gonna put a whole lot of weight into it. It just kind of gives me an idea of, how I'm doing. I can feel kind of how I'm doing though too, because I've been doing this long enough. But again, like I said before, guys, in the video previously, you guys want to focus on how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling, and how you look in the mirror, more so than the scale. All right, let's get this last one done, and then we'll get into some ab exercises. All right, gonna do that for Windmills. We're gonna do some cable crunches next. All right, guys, this one here, you want to get your self set, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're focusing on your abs, bringing down the weight, and not so much your back. So you want to. It's going to take a little bit for you guys to get used to is find that initial starting spot. Basically, you want to find a spot where you can come down, get the rope right around the top of your head here, and then you're going to kind of like set yourself, and then when you're going down, you want to try to hold your abs, contract your abs, and try to breathe. Make sure you breathe at the same time. It's a little hard at first until you guys get it down, but you want to make sure you're breathing at the same time, but keep your abs contracted. And by the time you get doing 10 of these at a good weight, you'll feel it, and you'll feel it later on too. So basically, you're just going to keep your abs contracted, and then bring it down with the abs. It's going to be a little too light. If it's too light, you guys, you're not going to be able to keep good form. You're going to have to get a weight that is going to allow you to stay in the position you need to stay in. So let's try this one. All right, feels pretty good so far. Yeah. Now notice how my back is staying right where it's at. The only thing that's moving is my midsection and my abs. And I'm keeping them contracted and trying to breathe at the same time, so I'm going to be a little out of wind, but now, as you guys noticed, everything was staying stationary. My elbows stayed with the same position. My lower back, legs stayed in the same position. The only thing that was moving was my midsection. So again, it's one of those things where it's going to take you guys a little bit to get the form down. Once you get the form down, to me personally, it's one of my favorite ab exercises. Another really good one that I like a lot is leg raises. They're a lot harder for some people to do because you have to hang from the top. So your grip straight's gonna have to be up there unless you use wraps. But then of course your good old gold standard crunches. So those are probably the 3 best ones that I do most often. And there's a lot of ways of doing the crunches depending on what your level of fitness is. You can use a ball, use a bench, lift your legs up a little bit. You can elevate your butt off the ground a little bit, put some more pressure on your abs. I'll do those next week for you, show you. But this one here, like I said, is my easily my favorite ab exercise. It's where I can feel the best for me personally. Again, get down, yourself in a good position where you can stay stationary, bring the weight down, and then from here, your abs are doing all the work. Let me see if I can move sideways a little bit, maybe see a little bit better on the angles here, I don't know. That's one thing about doing this yourself, I can't really see how the camera's looking until afterwards when I look at the video. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel that later. Now, if you guys noticed, we didn't do any mobility stretches before our workout today. The reason being, the exercises that we did today are somewhat mobility exercises, stretches in and of themselves. So the windmills is actually a really good stretch also before you do any kind of back work, or I mean, even your upper body, it helps stuff. When you notice my arms are twisting and moving and stuff, and you're stretching them when you're doing the windmills as well. So, and then the abs, of course, the back and stuff. So that's the reason why we didn't do any mobility exercises today. I was pretty much doing them while I was doing the exercise that I was doing today. So. I'm not insane. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap today. Short and sweet today, but effective. Again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Other than that, I will see you guys in a couple days. Have a good weekend.